Hey guys, it's Cherry, and today I finally have the next part of my Solid Color Sim series. I gotta say, I just love each one even more than the last. It took me a while to kind of figure out how I wanted the sim to look, but once I, finally got her face down, I thought she was pretty the whole time, but I don't know, I'm, picturing something different for the sim. And then, it clicked, and I'm like, oh, I love that. I was obsessed with her, and I kind of wanted to do, originally planned to do something more of, an academia vibe with this sim, but I don't have that much CC that is that kind of aesthetic in purple, and honestly I really do need to download the color slider mod because it would make these kind of videos so much easier, but I do also kind of like the challenge of having to work with what I've got, you know? And okay guys, I just need to talk about this real quick. Today, as I'm recording this, is Wednesday the 15th, and Dan and Phil the other day confirmed that they have been together for the last 16 years, and my 12-year-old heart is screaming. And so recently what I've been doing while filming and editing and stuff is watching their Sims series, because I loved that freaking thing. I used to wait for every single episode to come out, and I'd watch it as soon as it dropped. I was obsessed with their Sims 4 series. And so when I realized that they've been doing it again, I was like, yes please. And so I've been watching their season 2, but I honestly really should go back and rewatch season 1 because I did not realize their alien baby was a teenager. But I do remember there being an alien baby, so I'm not too far behind. But that was super, for anybody out there who, hasn't even known of Dan and Phil, this is, monumental. Okay, and also, 16 years is a crazy amount of time to be together. And the fact that, Dan said Phil was his first boyfriend. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this. Anyways, let's talk about my sim, because she's gorgeous, okay? I really wanted to give her one of those, lips that has a little tooth gap, because I don't think I've done that for any of my sims in this series yet, and I just wanted to add, that as a cute little detail. But I do fear I could not, make it work with, getting the, facial harmony I was trying to achieve, which is fine. And I also know that some of those presets, have, teeth, drawn on, and some of them just, have a gap in the teeth, and I wanted one that actually just had a gap, so I could give her, a tooth gap, or, some, not so perfect teeth, and you could see it, but the ones I kept clicking didn't have that, and it was making me really frustrated, so I just gave up on that. And I have to say, honestly, I think one of my favorite parts of these Solid Color Sims challenges is, the challenge of color sliding the makeup to just the right shade. I don't know, something is so fun about color matching the lipstick to me. And I was really struggling with this because the eyebrows, I had to make the eyebrows and the eyelashes black because the EA purple is literally atrocious. But I was able to use my, I have the hair lightener overlay mod. I can't remember who it's from, but if you look up the hair, Sims 4 hair lightener overlay mod, you should be able to find it. It's literally so clutch for these videos. I used it for my green one as well. And I just made her hair white and then adjusted the color slider thing for the hair until it was the right shade of purple that I wanted. And it's so pretty. And I decided to give her this curly hair because I gave a sim this hair a couple weeks ago, and I'm still obsessed with that sim. So I'm let me use this hair. And I really like how it turned out. And I was really struggling with her outfits, and I kind of just threw this shirt on to have something to throw on. And then I was actually, you know what, it's kind of cute. And don't mind the weird cuts. My PC is unfortunately still crashing really bad. I don't know why. It almost exclusively does it with The Sims 4. It does it with The Sims 3 too, but only when I'm recording or if I've been playing for hours and my computer's getting hot, because my computer is at a really weird angle because my desk is so small that it has to be at not even 45 degrees. It's almost against the wall, but not quite. And it's by a bookshelf, so it's not very good airflow. But I am hoping to get a new desk eventually so that I can fix that problem. But, you know, desks are not cheap, so we're just kind of working with what we've got for now. But yeah, so it was literally crashing every 3 minutes, and it was getting so frustrating. So you'll see that with her first outfit, I accidentally clicked on that skirt and then it crashed, and then I logged back into the game, and I was like, so that's actually really cute, because like it's crashing in like a weird way where my screen just goes black, but if I press my Windows key, I can still see my game. So I would do that, save her, and then I know how to get to close my game without even having to see it, because I know where the buttons are. So I just navigate it. I'm like, the exit game button's on the bottom, so I press escape, press that, press the check mark, and then I close my game, restart my computer, launch it back up, and I had to do this every 3 minutes. And this was an hour of footage, and a lot of that was me cutting out the parts that I had to, that like were my game crashing, but like an hour of footage when you have to restart the game every 3 minutes, that's just, it's so frustrating. And you know what else is frustrating, guys? My glasses broke the other day. I've been having kind of a tough week. Last night, me and my roommates went to Hoo Hot for dinner, and then my one roommate was like, I want a sweet treat. Do you guys want to go to Hy-Vee with me? And I'm like, okay, let's all go to Hy-Vee. It had been raining, and I have really weak ankles, okay? I walk down our steps, and I slip. My ankle goes 90 degrees, and I fall. My ankle's fine. She's unscathed. I fell to my knees. My knees are unscathed. My leggings that I was wearing, no harm. My hand, the palm of my right hand has a huge bruise right by my thumb. I literally thought I broke it. It hurt so bad. And then last night, I'm sitting in bed, not even laying down, sitting in bed, watching The Office with my boyfriend, and I hear a tiny cracking sound from the left side of my face, and I turn a little, my glasses just fall off my face in 2 pieces. And so I went to Walmart today, because that's where I get my glasses from, because they're pretty cheap, and that's where like my dad has taken me since high school. So, and I was asking about getting like the frames replaced, and she's like, so these frames are $130. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? You're telling me that I picked out $130 frames? Yeah, well, that came back to bite me when it's time to be an adult and pay for them myself. Oh my goodness. So now I'm wearing the glasses that I got my junior year of high school. They are not my current prescription, but your girl does not have $130 to drop on frames right now. And I also have like a $200 urgent care bill. And all of this, of course, happens when I have a tattoo appointment scheduled this weekend, but I don't want to cancel that, because then I don't get my deposit money back. And I also really do want this tattoo, guys. I know, priorities. But hopefully the urgent care bill gets knocked down, and these glasses are honestly working for me fine. Because my prescription like didn't change that much. It changed like a couple in one of my eyes, like nothing like crazy. But you know, I literally have not said almost a single word about this video, okay? These are literally just my times to ramble, because most of my day is spent talking to 3-year-olds. So when I get to just sit here and talk at the screen, it's kind of therapeutic. But I've definitely been kind of inconsistent with these solid color videos, because I'm like, in some of them, my sim is exclusively wearing that color, like my green video. I believe that she was only wearing green. I don't know if I even put her in any other colors, except for maybe some denim. And in this one, I used a lot of white and, like, accent colors. And I'm like, I don't know where to, like, draw the line of what's solid color, like, what's not solid color enough. Because I'm like, this outfit, her party wear, and I think her hot weather scent ends up being, like, very similar. I love the florals, and I didn't have, like, I thought it looked so cute. And it was like so her vibe, so I stuck with it, because the florals on the pattern are purple, okay? If they weren't, then I wouldn't have gone with it. And I didn't really like the purple swatches on this dress, but I really liked the dress. So, does it count? Probably not really, but oh well, there's no rules. It's just create a sim, it's fun. So, yeah, I don't know. I love doing this kind of stuff, and I would love to do more create a sim kind of challenges and like building challenges and kind of stuff, but like the only game that I can record without it crashing is Minecraft. Stardew Valley still buggy. House Flipper, I get like 2 frames per second. The Sims 3 literally runs like a dream on this thing until I pull out OBS and it's like, actually let me like implode. And then The Sims 4, like I've like been saying, has just been crashing like that over and over and over and over again, and it's driving me crazy, and I don't know how to fix it, because I emailed support for my PC and they have not emailed me back. I tried to call, I was on hold for like an hour, so I just hung up because I had stuff to get done. Like, I cannot, you guys. And then, like, their chat bot didn't even work. It just kept refreshing the page when I clicked the chat. So, I don't know. I don't know anything about computers, which is definitely the first mistake, buying a very expensive computer when you don't know anything about computers. But it was either that or build it myself, but honestly, I probably should have just found somewhere else to buy a pre-built from. So, that is on me. That is my fault. But I thought I did a good amount of research on, like, which parts and, like, the company, like, work. The company I found because they work with a creator that I really like. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just here. And I really wanted... Okay, back to, like, the actual video. I always struggle with cold weather because I always default to, like, the same 2 outfits. Because I'm like, oh, this is such a cute sweater. But I'm like, I live in Nebraska. So, like, when it's cold here, it's cold. Like, I'm wearing a t-shirt, a sweater, a coat, gloves, hat, 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of socks, a pair of shoes, and I'm still cold. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I don't know. But then I'm like... Also, it's The Sims. They don't get that cold. It doesn't really matter. And also, maybe, hypothetically, The Sim would live in Oasis Springs where all they would need is a light jacket. But, I don't know. I still go for, like, typical winter clothing, like this big coat. This big coat is, like, my go-to, and I really need to diversify my cold weather outfits a little bit. But whatever. It's cute, so who cares? Like, literally every time without fail, it's beanie, big coat, pants, turtleneck, or something like basically that. But anyways, that's her done. So let's run through her outfits. She's got 3 every day and 1 of everything else. Here is her formal. Here is her activewear, sleepwear. That's her party swimwear, which I actually changed. Hot weather and then cold weather. I love how she turned out. I will be doing pink next, and I don't know if I will do any of the colors after that. I thought about doing, like, solid white, but I feel like that would look a little weird with my lighting mods, because, like, when I use, like, light colored clothing in general, it kind of washes my Sims out because I have some weird lighting mods. Also, I might get a new cast background soon, so we might say goodbye to the green. But anyways, I named her Violet because she's purple, and it's basic. Yes, I know. I don't care. But yeah, that's her. I gave her all purple traits. I love her so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe so you don't miss the next part. I love you guys. Bye-bye.